Hello, hello. Welcome to day one of the December Daily. This is the December Daily Advent Christmas Clusters video for day one for me. I'm not going to be filming every day. I'm actually going to take a few days off, actually, to be honest, once this is out. But day one will be up already. I'm not going to post my video until the official day one is up. My day one December Daily Advent will be up. I'll pop the links to the calendars and everything you need to know down below. This is the freebie selection for the first section of the Christmas clusters. There's loads of stuff. Now, I have no idea what's going to be done from the official day one video, but I'm going to keep mine very basic. I'm going to make some very simple kind of clusters, maybe little taggy kind of things. I'm not going to do a lot. I think I might do 3. I'm going to grab that because that's there. Let's grab this one because that's there. And let's pick one other background to maybe do something with. Quite like that. Whether or not we'll keep that 25, I don't know. So 3 little backgrounds, very different. Everything has been inked, and some of these little pieces I've used this lovely stuff which I am addicted to that I got from my good friend Corey. Thank you, Corey. And I've just done things like, now we probably can't see because my light has just gone off. I've just done the little tip of the candle there. I've just done some of the berries, the middle of the flowers. I haven't done a lot. I didn't go over the top because I tend to be a bit messy with that. Obviously, there are so many things you could do with these, but like I said, today I'm going to keep it really, really simple. I'm going to have a little look and just audition some pieces. I'm not going to make you watch all of this because it could take a while, but let's just have a little look at what we can make. We got here. We've also got obviously the little snip strip, so you can just cut off whatever you want from here. I think I'm going to do this nice and simple. Like I said, everything's already been inked. I've got some scraps of book board here that I am going to do a little bit with. I'm going to just have a little look through my threads and my ribbons and my trims, see what I've got to hand. Now I've got this fabulous ribbon that I got from Vicky, which I would like to include somewhere. I've got quite a lot of this, which might be quite nice. That would be quite good. That I think I'm going to pop through my little hole. I'm going to put a little hole in this one. What else do I have? Oh, okay. Now, these are all left over from last year's December Daily. So let's have a little look. What do I prefer? I think I'm going to go for this. Just work out where to cut. I think I'm going to make it a little bit bigger than I think I need it to start with. So I'm going to go for this on there. I'm going to use my red ribbon in the top of this tag here. Do I want anything in that last one? I think I'm going to go with that. So I'm going to keep this aside because I'm going to use that in a minute. Now I'm going to back things. I don't think I'm going to do any sewing on these. I'm going to keep it really simple. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to line this up with the bottom. I need a straight edge to do this. But because I've now added my lace, I don't want to have to cut the bottom. So I'm going to line it up here because I want to add some dimension to these. Now, this is the second time I have already printed cut and inked this set because I have made a whole heap of clusters already. I'm going to show you my little tin. I'm not going to go through them because I'm going to be sharing them through the month on my social media. I don't want to distract from the fabulous makers that are taking part in the collaboration because I'm doing Christmas Day for the December Daily Advent and the Christmas cluster. I'm going to back my bits and bobs and I will be straight back. Okay, happy, very happy. Now, this is going to go somewhere along here. Quite like that. This hangs over the bottom. It's giving me a little bit of anxiety, but let's stick this down. I'm going to go straight for it, I think, with this. Just pop that there. Now that I'm going to back a little bit more, so I'm not putting that down yet. This is going to go straight down. I want it about there. So quick glue. I mean, these are super quick. If you're not adding other bits and pieces, of course you can add anything you want, and once you've made your cluster you can then take it further and add it to a tag or to anything. It can go anywhere. Now this has been backed. I want to give that a little bit more than it's already got, so I'm going to cut myself a little sliver of this card and just make sure that fits on the back there. Yep, certainly does. So let's glue this down. Put that on there. Now this, I do want it to be a little bit more sturdy. I don't think I want it completely flat on there. So I'm going to take a little scrap. So I've got this little shape just to go on the back of this section. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I don't want it to show anywhere. And I'm going to glue this to my little piece just to give it a little bit of dimension, but stability as well. It would look just as good stuck straight to the little backing piece. This is all optional. I just wanted to share how quickly you could make quite a stash of little pieces to be used for other things with this particular freebie. Now, I think what I'd like to do is, do I want to use a bright red ribbon? I think so. I think that would look pretty cool, wouldn't it? I'm going to cut a little piece off here. Try and just guesstimate a little line across the middle of my backing tag. Now, just going to rub that with my finger very slightly, and that just kind of alleviates some of that glue showing through the ribbon. You can see it's now much less visible than if you've got a whole bead of glue running through there. Cut the sides. I don't know why I'm working over here rather than straight ahead. My secret weapon, you know I like a piece of cardboard. Cardboard's a good old favourite of mine, and I want this to be raised up. Just cut a little square. So we're just building layers, giving some dimension for virtually no money. Now I'm trying to keep this as cost friendly as possible, because the whole point of this is for it to be a kind of freebie collaboration. So keeping costs down when everything else is going up. That's got some lovely dimension on there now. So I'm going to put that down there. Now, I have my two fabulous Wink of Stella pens, another addiction of mine at the moment, and I'm going to go for gold. And I'm going to just make sure I've got ink into my nib. and I'm just going to use the side of my pen to go round. Make sure I haven't got any glue on there. So again, lots of dimension, very quick. We're going to pop that there. And the red from the ribbon sort of ties in with that Merry Christmas. And again, I'm going to use my gold and I'm going to go round the edge of that. Could do this before you glue it all together and just give it time to dry. But when do I ever do anything the easy way? Can you see that little shimmer? You can see it in real life. I hope you can see it on the camera. But we've got some lovely dimension there. And that took just a few minutes to put together. No time at all. No time at all. We've already stuck that down. I'm going to do exactly the same process on here. But I think I'm going to leave my Santa flat. I'm not going to back him. We've got our poinsettia flat against our background. So I'm going to do the same with this. I'm going to try and cut, again, small piece of cardboard to go on the back here. Doesn't have to be perfect. You just don't want it quite to the edge of the book board. Down. Season's greetings. Let's pop that down. It's going to hang over the edge. This time I'm going to use my silver. And I'm just going to go around this little word element. Take my crocodile, pop in a hole. As centered as I can. Use my paintbrush just to make that a little bit bigger because my eyelets are quite large. We'll set that. And then I'm going to take my, I don't know if I want to actually tie that or thread that through. Right. So I'm going to cut off a piece through my hole. What are we on? Super quick, look, 3 nearly. Love it. And then the final one, that's backed. I'm going to put some card behind here. I think I'm going to do a double layer for this to give it extra oomph. I'm just going to try this out, see if it's thick enough. I think that is enough dimension, actually. I think that's enough. Bit of glue on there. Onto the back. We'll glue that. When you're using, if you're using cardboard as a spacer and you're using some packaging that had a shiny finish to it like this, you do need to be a little bit careful. It takes a minute or more to dry and it will slide around if you're not careful. So just be a little bit more cautious with it. Hold that down, and I think I'm going gold again on here because, you know, Wink of Stella has come to the party. It wants to stay. You see the little shimmer? Oh, I hope you can. It is there. So we've got 1, 2, 3 little kind of cluster. So we've got 1, 2, 3 little clusters in no time at all. Literally, what are we at? 20 minutes maybe, with all the other bits and pieces. So I love them. I love them. Let me just grab my tin. Okay, so these are ones I've already made. I'm not going to share them with you because, like I said, I'm going to pop them onto my social media. But I have been having so much fun making these, and I now have all of these to go. And then the next section, there is going to be 4 brand new pages of freebies for more cluster making. Check out the calendar. Check out the December Daily Advent. It's all happening. It's going to be amazing. Thank you so much for everyone who's joined in, taking part. Oh, I've just seen some of Tony's washi tape, which I think will make a fabulous addition to some of these. So thanks again. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.